Hey there, and welcome to HisTime365. I'm so glad you're here for day 35 of our 365-day journey through the Bible. Today, we'll look at Leviticus 22, 24, and I walk you through what happens, what it means, and why it matters. I'll share a summary and some insights to help you see the big picture and connect with the heart of the scripture. During your quiet time, I encourage you to read today's lesson in a Bible translation that speaks to you best. Now grab a quiet moment, take a deep breath, and let's spend a few minutes giving God His time. The heart of worship and community in Leviticus 22 through 24. Have you ever wondered how ancient laws can still speak to us today? The chapters we'll explore today in Leviticus 22 through 24 dive deep into the heart of worship, community, and the importance of holiness in our lives. In Leviticus 22, God continues to instruct the priests on their roles and responsibilities. He emphasizes the importance of maintaining purity and holiness when approaching Him. God states that offerings must come from the best of their flocks and herds, not just the leftovers. This reflects His desire for the very best from His people. For instance, He says, "Ye shall not offer unto the Lord that which is bruised." Leviticus 22:22. It's a reminder that our offerings, whether they be time, talent, or resources, should reflect our respect and love for God. The chapter also addresses the importance of the priests themselves remaining pure. They had to adhere to strict guidelines about what they could eat, who they could marry, and even how they interacted with others. These rules were not just about ritual. They were about setting a standard of holiness that would inspire the community. Imagine how this translates into our lives today. If we think of our work, for example, we might consider how we present ourselves in our jobs. Are we giving our best effort, or are we just doing enough to get by? As we move into Leviticus 23, we find God laying out the sacred feasts that the Israelites were to observe. These feasts were not just celebrations, they were reminders of God's provision and presence in their lives. The Sabbath, for example, is highlighted as a day of rest, a pause from the busyness of life to reconnect with God and family. In our fast-paced world, taking a day to truly rest can feel revolutionary. It's a call to step back, breathe, and remember what truly matters, our relationships with God and each other. The chapter also introduces the Feast of First Fruits, a time when the people were to bring their first harvest to the Lord. This act was about gratitude and acknowledgement of God's provision. Think about how we can apply this today. How often do we take time to recognize the blessings in our lives, especially in our financial and personal lives? Instead of waiting until the end of the month to evaluate our spending, what if we started each month by giving thanks for what we have? It's a small shift, but can lead to a significant change in our mindset. Then we come to Leviticus 24, where the focus shifts to the lampstand and the bread of the presence. The lampstand was to burn continuously, symbolizing God's eternal presence among His people. This is a powerful image for us. In our daily lives, we can strive to keep the light of God shining through our actions and attitudes, whether it's how we treat our colleagues at work or how we respond to our children's needs. Every moment is an opportunity to reflect His light. Another key aspect of this chapter is the command regarding the showbread, which was to be kept fresh and presented before God regularly. This teaches us the importance of consistency and dedication in our spiritual lives. Are we regularly engaging with the Word, keeping our spirits nourished? Just as the Israelites had to keep the bread fresh, we need to ensure our spiritual lives are vibrant and alive. Towards the end of the chapter, we come across the story of an Israelite who blasphemes the name of God. This moment serves as a stark reminder of the seriousness of our words and actions. It challenges us to consider how we speak about others and whether we reflect God's love and respect in our conversations. In our digital lives, especially on social media, how often do we choose words that build up
rather than tear down. These chapters in Leviticus teach us about the importance of holiness, community, and worship. They drive home the idea that our relationship with God is not just about rules, it's about a lifestyle of reverence and gratitude. Let's strive to give our best to God and to those around us as a reflection of His goodness in our lives. How can we apply the principle of giving our best to God in our daily lives? What does setting aside time for rest look like for you and your family? In what ways can we show gratitude for our blessings in our financial and personal lives?
Thanks so much for joining me today for His Time 365. Remember, today's reading is Leviticus 22 through 24, so be sure to spend some time with those verses during your quiet time. Tomorrow, we'll be diving into Leviticus 25 through 27, so feel free to read ahead if you like to prepare. If you enjoyed this time together, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so that you never miss a day on this journey. I'll see you back right here tomorrow for day 36. Until then, stay encouraged and thank you for giving God His time today.